Good Tuesday morning. I'm in the kitchen. Look, look at the snow. It's about 4 inches. It's 4 inches, people. And this is the west side towards I-65. You can look, snow, cat paws. And, it, I haven't, hello, Yoakum. And that's a whole lot of snow. And I haven't seen one county highway truck on the main road. And 31, I haven't heard any state highway department on 31. Well, the internet just came on. Indiana was out. Ohio was out. That's Spectrum for you people. There's no guarantee how long I will be on. I'm trying to get close to the porch the porch. See, there's a heat lamp. There's kitty cats eating. So, there's my big picture window. There's Kathy. You can see the footprints. There's the chairs. I didn't see no tomcat, but there's about 4 inches of snow. Hello, Nathan Cook. How you doing? Hello, John. Yeah. That's about 4 inches. They got more snow north of me, northwest. Louisville, Kentucky got it. The truck stops is full. They had a few idiots out there that don't know how to drive on snow. And they're, see, there's the cat food. Multiple cats. 44-pound bag by Country Lane. Oh, here comes Tomcat. There's Tomcat coming. This is his 3rd year. He come to the porch, and he knows the other kitty cats up there, but like I said, the first year Tomcat showed up, he was a real friendly kitty cat. I was going to get out and go get the county newspapers, but like I said, that much snow, it's not a have-to case. It's not a have-to case. I have. Yeah, it is cold. It's probably around 30 degrees, something like that. And like I say, well, just wait. Just wait, Victor. One day you all get snow. I know. California's warm. Well, I think it was last year, state of Florida. Roberts, how you doing? I like your last name, because that was my grandpa and grandma's name from Orleans, Indiana. Yeah, Homer and May Roberts from Orleans, Indiana. That's where my adopted mom was raised when she was born, and I figured, I was going to try to bring you some snow, but I'm just ain't going to get out. The newspapers is not really that important. Clark County and Scott County, Indiana, it goes from the Kentucky line. It goes. School was canceled in Kentucky and Indiana. And they had on the news the school would do NEI or something like that. I don't know what that means. And if I had a good vehicle, people, if I had a four-wheel drive, I'd be out on the road showing you stuff. My driveway, little Corey Jacobs, welcome. Little Mark Thomas. It is snowing, or it stopped snowing. We got about 4 inches of snow. Well, my house is a mess. It's not clean. No, I'm about 27 miles north of the Louisville, Kentucky border. I'm north of Louisville, Kentucky, about 27 miles north if you follow I-65. Oh, I see some schools in Kentucky is out. Hawkins, I know where that is. And they had a school. I wish I could remember the name of the school. It's a weird name I've never seen on when they cancel school. It may be Flop School or something. That was a weird name I've never heard of. And like I say, I'm not going to go into detail, of the rules, the medical problems. You all know what my medical problems is right now. And you all know the rules. And, like I say, where I live, the main road is controlled by Clark County and Scott County, Indiana. The main road. Because it's on, like you say, even the schools in Scott County is closed. That includes in Scott County schools, Lexington, Indiana, Austin, Indiana. Clark County includes Henryville, Salisbury, Borden, then Jeffersonville High School, Charlestown, New Washington. I think that's all the schools in Clark County and Scott County. And like I say, usually I go up on Tuesday and get the 3 county newspapers, Clark County, Scott County, and Washington County. But the road ain't clear. I got a radio that I can listen to the Indiana DOT people on the roads. I haven't heard them talk about Clark County, Highway 31, 160. The lady I call Trouble that works at the General Dollar Store there at 31 Leola Road and Highway 356, she lives between Henryville and Salem on 160. And I don't know how bad it is that way. I can't get out. I told you, if it gets 3 to 4 inches, I can't get out. Because I got a Toyota front wheel drive. And I don't have to get out. And I've been telling you all to stock up on food. And from what I hear from the police departments, they went county truck. I think it's Clark County. I just heard the blade going down. They're going kind of east towards 31. And they supposed to clean my driveway off. The first couple years they did, but they don't. The map I got says it's that I got when I first bought my house said this is county-owned driveway. The courthouse says it's a private road. And if you don't have to get out, people, stay at home because the state wants you to stay at home unless you got a four-wheel drive and you have to go to work. And truck drivers, thanks to CB radio and how they communicate, they got pulling into the truck stops early. They got pulled into the rest park because when I used to drive an 18-wheeler, when I was married to Foxy Lady and some other good-looking dummy ladies, that when it snowed, I parked for the night because the sun's not out at night. That looks like Clark County. But The main road up there, they let Scott County take care of. It's a small dump truck. But I think Scott County trucks is white, I think. It looked green. And if you don't have to get out, stay at home. They want you to stay at home where they can clean all the roads out, clean the expressways out, stuff like that. And you young kids, you got a vacation day. Cotton picker. Cats. I guess they don't want me to be on YouTube this early in the morning, but I had to show you all what we got here in southern Indiana. In the USA. And you all go back on my YouTube, look in the description, and you find my post office box, my PayPal account, and my Cash App. And if you like to send gift cards to help me buy cat food, I showed you the bag of cat food that I buy at Tractor Supply. The 44-pound bag. 2 bags cost me about $65. That's with 7% Indiana sales tax. This month, probably be tomorrow. It depends. Cat, when Alexi jump all over me. Hello there. Good morning to you, Cop Watch. As you see, I got about 4 inches of snow. I got about 4 inches of snow here in southern Indiana. I'm about 27 miles, people, north of Louisville, Kentucky. And like I say, I want you people, if you know a nurse, maybe at the doctor's office or the hospital, thinking for the sirs. And because nurses does work hard. Like last year when it snowed over in Fort County, Indiana, which is New Albany. People who had 4-wheel drives went up and picked people up that works at the hospital. Doctors, lawyers, people who works in the kitchen and stuff like that. And I'm not going to be no hour. I'm not going to do that. Maybe 20 to 25 minutes. And Alexi, and I just, letting you know I'm okay. The snow. No foxy ladies can get to me unless they own a Jeep or a 4-wheel drive vehicle. But if y'all don't have to get out, stay at home unless you got a 4-wheel drive. If you got snow where you're at. I wish I had the money, people, where I would have a 4-wheel drive. But I told you, and I'm on a fixed income, around $900. We get probably a $50 raise in January. And but I can't afford no more bills. I can't afford no more bills. And I wish I did have a four-wheel drive. You know, I would run up there to Scottsburg and pick up the papers and stop at the dollar store on the way back. I won't travel the country roads because I know it's bad shape. If you know your county road departments like I do, they get in no hurry. They wasn't out last night. But the State Department was out all over Indiana and Ohio, up north, towards the state line, towards the west, towards St. Louis. And maybe by this afternoon, I might get out, but there's no guarantee. Here's, I'm looking out my picture window. You know, you can see the cat tracks. There's the snow. There's about 3 to 4 inches of snow and all this. What, Kathy? Can you tell everybody hi on YouTube? Can you say hi, people on YouTube? Say it's snowing outside. Yeah. Let me go over to the east side. See, there's the snow. There's a big old tree. There's the driveway. I got the creek over there. It's on the other side of those telephone poles. There's that multiple cats, I tell you. Showed you. And let's see if I can get my camera close to my TV. See, there's my porch. There's my porch. There's a Snowball, you know, eating. There's my bathroom. This is my living room. There's my little computer table. There's my studio mic. There's my new broken laptop.
What's that, Marshall?
There's some kitty cats. See, they're smart. Hello, there's Snowball. That's Snowball. They're eating cat food and drinking some warm milk and all that. There's my new that washer and dryer is about 3 years old, 2 to 3 years old. There's a baby kitty cat. There's Tomcat. Hi, Boots. How you doing, Boots? You know, I love kitty cats. There is my junky LG stove. It You know, when we first got this LG stove, it didn't work. It took 2 weeks to get a new LG stove. Less than 30 days, it went out. This is the west side of my property, people. There's my old chicken coop. There's my burning pile all covered. What? And I love you too, Kathy. My car is covered up with snow. You know, I wish I could get out and show you the roads. But I'm an old man, single, ugly, no sugar daddy, you know. But one day, with God's help, people, I will have everything that I could use. And I know there's rich people out there. I mean, I'm talking about rich people who's millionaires. What? Can you say hi? Yeah, I love you too. I know you've been up in the window and you saw the snow. And I've told you last night, I'm over 100,000 views thanks to you good people here on YouTube. And Kathy got her motor turned on. I got to get out tomorrow, because I got to pay my electric bill, my water bill, and I got to do that tomorrow, because that's I have to. I got to buy cat food, you know, but I don't have a four-wheel drive, but that means I probably have to drive maybe 20 miles an hour. If I have a four-wheel drive, I would have to put that in four-wheel drive high, out on the highway. Get out of my driveway, I would have to put it in four-wheel drive low, because at the end of my road, I got a little incline. And you have to stop before you get out to the main road. If I stop, then I'll be stuck. So I might try after 12 o'clock. You know, I just have to see what's going on. And yeah, when we got back yesterday from the Walmart, the JC store, my son laid down. He didn't take his medicine. I guess it was comfortable. And he didn't wake up until about 10, 11 o'clock last night. And I wasn't going to fix the pizza. I let him fix the pizza because he does it better than I do. Maybe we'll fix pizza for supper. It's a Red Baron brick house, I guess you call it. And I want to thank your Foxy ladies and some of your young girls I've seen watching your videos. if you all don't know or maybe study it in government or history, or you live out on the farm and got milking cows, you know they give the cows steroids to help them produce more milk. And the young kid who drinks the milk, especially the girls didn't look like they, when I was young, girls didn't look like they do nowadays. I guess it was a Murray show this morning. It's probably a rerun. 12 and 13-year-old girls wants to have babies. I watched maybe 10 minutes of it. And this one girl, black girl, gave her mom a black eye. And that upset me. That upsets me. Because our government stepped in and tells us we can't make our kids mine. We can't whip them. We can't tell. Yes, it does. I got it. But, weather like this there, John, I just don't want to get out. I'm an old man. I don't want to get out because there is stupid people out there that will pass you when we got snow like that. Because I drive the speed limit. If it's snowing like it is, I reduce my speed to the safety driving speed. I pay attention. Some states, it's hunting season for deer. And you got to watch out for Rudolph. If the female deer, if that's the time of the month for them, they're going to be going crazy. They're going to run out in front of you. But I'll watch some kids' videos. I wish I was 16 again. Well, I got the lights that comes on automatically, but I usually keep it turned off when I'm at home. When I get out, I turn it on automatic and my headlights will come on. And you younger people, maybe your parents might teach her or your driver's ed teacher, if they still teach driver's ed, when it's raining, snowing, or it's foggy, you have your headlights on. And it's safety. Remember, reduce your speed. I don't care if it's a dumb, ignorant cat just dropped the milk crate off of, knocked everything out, unplugged everything. They knocked my police radio down. Everything else, them dumb blankety-blank kitty cats. And I don't know why those dumb kitty cats have to do stupid crap. And I got to get behind there. See, I put this milk crate up there to keep them off of my power supply and all this. But you know how kitty cats are, people. They're stupid, especially this type of weather. I'm trying to fix my CB radio. That way I can keep up with sick truck drivers or people that might need help. Oh, I gotta get my glasses. I'll be back in a second. Oh.
Contact Union Center 1310. 3305, next to Alpha, 4131. So 320.
Caught big kitty cats.
3174, contact center 125112. 1046.
No, I got it all set up. It's about 10:48 Eastern Standard Time. I got a bad kitty cat. Why you all gotta do crap like that? I know it's cold outside and there's snow on the ground. You all go crazy in the house. So I'm going to get off of here. I just want to let you know about the snow and all this. No, I want to thank you, Foxy ladies. I love you all, no matter you don't live close to me, young and old. But like I said, kids is growing up too fast. The young girls didn't look like it when I was 16 years old. You know, I'll probably have 50 kids by now. The way the girls look nowadays. Because our government, you know, to help the dairy farmers out, put steroids in the feed and stuff like that to help the cows produce more milk. And you see how the girls is built nowadays. 13-year-old girls look like they're 18 to 22 years old. You know, the young kids, they should take a whole lot of cold showers now, the way they look. Me, it don't bug me. Man, if I was 16 now, I probably have 20 so kids. That's what I'm looking for, John, is a good-looking lady, got a nice vehicle, want to help out an old man. You know, as long as you're close to 30 years old, skinny, beanpole, skinny, not too fat, not too skinny. And it's time for me to get off of here. You all, if you can get out, got a four-wheel drive, you might want to run to the grocery store. You know, you can do a video where you're at if it's snowing. Let the people know how your road department does. I would do that if I had a four-wheel drive, but people, I don't. And I don't have to get out and play in the snow and sliding down hills on a sled or garbage can lid or a hood of a car like we used to do when we were young. So you all have a great day. I love you. I see you tonight.